Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Virtual Artisan Market, or as we like to call it, VAM. VAM is a modern twist on your favorite artisan market. Think Etsy meets home shopping. Each week we bring to you, to the comfort, convenience, and safety of your home, a curated group of highly talented artisans from around the country. My name is Heather Lux, and I'm going to be your host again this week. We are so happy to have you with us. Please leave a comment below and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to see those people from around the country checking out VAM. Also, let us know if this is your first time watching. We'd like to say hi to you. And if you're an established VAM fan, make sure you own that and use hashtag VAMFan. We have an incredible lineup this week, so let me set the stage for what you're about to experience. This morning, we will introduce to you three amazing artists. You're gonna love these guys. You will learn about the inspiration behind their creations, and in some cases, even get to join them in their workspace. We have one in particular that he's gonna show us some inside information about how he does his craft. Like a market, you'll get to see a sampling of their work and of course, purchase directly from the artisan. It's really that easy. Because of the nature of their work, in some cases, the products offered on VAM are one of a kind or limited availability. So that means that you want to place your order fast and make sure that you have the products that you love. We will display each artisan's website at the bottom of the screen while they're on with us. Plus, we'll include in the comments section of this live show their information, which will make it easier for you to shop and get what you want. So don't be shy. If you have questions along the way, let us know. Leave them in the comments section and I'll be paying attention to that and make sure that the artisan has a chance to answer your questions. Before we introduce our first artisan, I invite you to help us share the love. Because of our grassroots nature, we need your help in getting the word out about VAM and the artisans. Likes, comments, shares, they mean the world to us. We have a goal each week of 100 shares for our live show. We haven't met that goal yet. But I know this week, with your help, we can. So please take a moment and share the live show with your Facebook friends and use the hashtag VAMFan. If you are already a fan of one of our artisans, please give them a shout out. I have to tell you, this is not easy for anyone to do, let alone get up and talk about the things that you create. So they love hearing from their fans, and frankly, so do other viewers. Okay, are you ready? Grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get ready to shop. Our first artisan we're going to kick off this week is going to come to us from the coast of Maine. Acadia National Park was the link to Maine for Chris growing up, and his love for the area prompted him to move to Maine and eventually inspired his company, The Acadian. The Acadian offers stunning fine pens and heirloom goods. Help me welcome to the show this morning, Chris from The Acadian.
Hey, thanks, Heather.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to VAM.
Thank you.
So
excited to be here.
Awesome. We're excited to have you. And I am super excited because it looks like to me that you're in your workshop. Is that right?
I certainly am. This is where I make everything from my leather goods to my pens. It's a very small basement workshop here on an island in the coast of Maine, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. I love to say small but mighty, and that's what it looks like all around you.
Right.
I love the versatility of your products. Would you tell us a little bit about how you got started and show us a sampling of your work this morning?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So let me just introduce myself real quick. My name is Chris Cavallari. I'm the owner and craftsman of The Acadian. I make fine pens and leather goods, heirloom leather goods. And you're joining me here, like I said, from my little workshop on an island on the coast of Maine. I started leather work when I was a Boy Scout, earning my leatherworking merit badge at Boy Scout camp as a teenager. And then I started pen turning about 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago, when my son was born. Just needed a little hobby to do. Last year, 2019, I lost my full-time job, so I decided to make The Acadian my full-time career, and haven't looked back since. So all my products are inspired by and named after people, places, and things in Maine. When I moved here from away, I fell in love with the state, and it's one of the things that inspires me to keep working at The Acadian. So I have a few things I wanted to show you today. from my little workshop here. You can see my lathe in the background. That's where I turn all my pens. My workbench right now where I do all my leather work is actually covered in stuff right now. So, oh wow. But let's start off with some pens that I wanted to show you. The first one is called the Arustic. It's a ballpoint bolt action pen, and it comes in two flavors. It's inspired by Maine's Great North Woods. It's available in either exotic or domestic hardwoods or several colors of kieranite resin. So I'll show you the first one. This is a maple burl wood, and you can see the bolt action right there. It's pretty cool. It's a really nice, for fidgeters, it's gold mine. But so this is the pen. A ballpoint uses Parker style refills. And the cool thing about pen turning is that it starts out from a little block of wood. And I think we're going to talk about that later, but I just wanted to show you that. This is a blue kieranite. This is a resin. It is kind of an iridescent pearl mica that's embedded into a blue resin. It is gorgeous, reflects the light. The cool thing about this pen, the Arustic, it's a stylish everyday carry pen. You can bring it with you. It'll hold up, but it also looks amazing. And you can customize it too. So starts at $85 for the base pen, and then you can add some customizations to it. I've done lots of custom work on these guys, and this is one of the custom pieces. You can see it's a wood and kieranite with a brass inlay. So that is a really cool pen. This is actually my pen. It's one of my favorites, so I keep that one there. So we can always work on customizations. I'm working on getting the custom form on my website, but if you want a custom, just leave a note and or send me an email first and we'll talk about it. So moving on from there, the second product I want to talk to you about today is the Katahdin wallet. It's our most popular wallet. It's the king of our wallet line, inspired by the great mountain, the terminus of the Appalachian Trail, Mount Katahdin. This is one that's in progress. So you can see I've put the holes in a little bit, the stitching holes, but haven't quite finished it. But it's a 6-pocket wallet. It's got 4 card slots on each, two on either side, and then behind here you can put cash, receipts, whatever you want to do. It's a great front pocket wallet or back pocket. I don't like carrying wallets in my back pocket because it hurts my back, but this is a great wallet. People love this, and the leather is sourced here in Maine, as is the thread that I use. Maine Thread Company and Acadia Leather. This stuff is going to patina. It's going to age beautifully. It's solid. It's heirloom quality. It's going to last for a very long time. This wallet starts at $75. I can also add some personalization, up to 5 letters stamped on the inside pocket right here. And you can do, initials or whatever you want there. Now I've added one surprise product that I wanted to talk about today. It's called the Rockport Tote. It's this bag right here. I know you guys don't have a link for it, but you can check it out on the website. This is the Rockport Tote. It's a beautiful design combined with really useful EDC. It kind of reminds me of the Rockport, Rockland, Camden area of the mid-coast Maine, which is why I named it the Rockport. It's a waxed canvas body with a zipper top, vegetable tan handles, and it comes with a crossbody strap that I don't have right now. It's over there somewhere. And this guy, you can get a 45 or 50-inch strap. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's really nice. It's got an interior pocket. Let me take out some of this paper. Interior pocket back here. So I can show you. With a pen sleeve, and it fits a cell phone, a small notebook, whatever you want. Great everyday carry thing. Interior duck canvas with a waxed canvas pocket. To fit your phone, small notebook, a pen. It's available on the website for $165. There are several different colors. I will warn you that the Sailor Blue and Lemon Curry bag, the Sailor Blue is out of stock. I haven't been able to get it from my supplier, so it might take a little while on that one. And finally, I want to introduce you to a brand new product that you guys are seeing first today. This is, I'm just really excited about this one. This is called the Casco Bay Wine Tote. This guy right here is a full grain leather tote. It's perfectly sized for a single bottle of wine. And some accessories. It's got a pocket right here in the front. You can put your corkscrew in there, tickets to a concert, whatever you're doing, napkins for a little picnic. It features all brass hardware, brass rivets, brass loops. This unique handle design folds down on either side so that you can reach in and easily pull out the bottle of wine. It measures, now this one here is the prototype, so this one, it won't be exactly the same size that you're gonna get when you get it, but it's going to be 4 inches by 4 inches by 14 inches tall. This is a great gift for people. I only have enough leather to make one more in this emerald green, but you can always get it in autumn harvest or saddle harvest. Autumn harvest is this leather, okay, just like the Katahdin wallet. It's a leather with kind of an orangish red pull-up. Beautiful, beautiful leather. And then the saddle harvest is this leather right here. It's a deeper brown, but with a tan pull-up when you bend it. So really nice leather. And like I said, available in 3 colors for only $100. Like I said, 1 emerald available right now, and hopefully I'll get more of that in stock very soon. But the wine tote is going to go fast, so these are limited right now because I don't have enough to make a ton just yet. So get on them right now. You can check it out at theacadian.me/collection/VAM, VAM, and you'll see all of these products right there. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy.
Oh my gosh, Chris, like there are so many places that I want to go, but first of all, I love it when someone debuts something new on VAM. And
Yeah.
I love a limited edition. Like I love something that is exclusive. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you love that green wine tote and you are not on his website right now checking out, I don't want to hear from you next week at the end of the week telling me, oh my gosh, poor me, I didn't get my wine tote. You better jump on it right now.
Yeah.
So much great stuff. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We have some questions. I want to start out with those pens. I'm a little bit of a pen obsessed person, and someone on here just started a hashtag pen obsessed. So there are some pen fans out there, but nice. I'm always curious, like, how do you make those pens? What does that process look like?
Sure. So every pen that I make starts out like this, just a block of wood or a block of resin or acrylic. That's how it starts out. I use my bandsaw and a drill on my lathe to cut some holes and cut the pieces to process everything. It does. It starts off with kits. I am working on fountain pens that are not kits. They will be from scratch. Every part I make will be from scratch.
That's amazing.
Those are going to be more of collector items and higher end pricing. These are more affordable. But they do start in these, and then I put them on my lathe. I turn them down. I finish them. If it's something like this pen, where I have to, put in, I do a couple of different materials and, glue them all together, shape them, finish them, polish them, and then they come out like that. One of my favorites is this fountain pen. This guy right here is a fountain pen. It's called the Camden. It's a smaller fountain pen, really great for women. With the smaller hands, or for just people with smaller hands or prefer smaller pens. This one starts out looking like this.
Wow.
Yeah, and it turns into that. So
that's artistry.
It's kind of really cool. It's just really fun.
Awesome.
And I love pens, so half the time I'm tempted to keep my own pen.
Well, that's always step one. You got to love what you're making. And so when people love what they're making themselves, then the product's going to be stunning. So we do have one question about your pen. Someone wants to know if you can put gel inserts into it.
Yeah, so the Aristic uses any Parker style refill. In fact, this one I prefer gel style gel inserts. So yes, you can put gel ink in these guys. This one, actually, I use the Parker Quick Parker Quink inserts, gel inserts for that.
Awesome. Very, very good. And then there was a question about the tote, not the wine tote, but the one prior to that.
The Rockport, yeah.
The Rockport, exactly. I think you shared the price, but can you just remind our audience, since there was a specific question on that?
Yes, it's $165, and it does come with all the brass hardware and the vegetable tan leather, which is going to age and patina and very strong. Also comes with a crossbody strap.
Awesome. There's a lot of love out there right now for that tote. Like, I think people are going to be fighting over that one too. So amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if I remember right, you're offering a special today?
Yes. So because of COVID-19, we're giving free shipping for orders over $100. But special for the VAM fam and VAM fans, you're going to get 15% off with the code VAM. So enter that at checkout, and you'll get your entire order 15% off just for the next week until Saturday.
Fantastic. Very good. So make sure you stop by theacadian.me and check out the beautiful selection of leather goods and pens. Now, don't forget, we're only a couple of weeks out before Father's Day. It's right around the corner. And I think any dad would love a quality heirloom gift from the Acadian. So make sure you stop by there. Also, in the comment sections, you'll see the link that will take you directly to the items that Chris shared. So don't hesitate to go onto his website and peruse. But if it's like specifically like, I want that wine tote now, click on it and get your wine tote. And I'm really sad that I'm, in a way, hosting this because I want that wine tote. So someone's going to beat me to it.
Don't worry, I'll get you one. Don't worry.
I don't even drink wine, but I want that tote.
Oh, I'm just seeing a comment here. Somebody's asking if I do collaborations with fellow designers and artisans. Yes. Happy to. Send me an email, chris@theacadian.me.
Fantastic. Very good. So if you have any other questions, if you're watching this on replay and have questions for Chris or any of our other artisans, please make sure that you note those in the comment section, because this stays onto the Facebook page. So Chris and the other artisans can go in and kind of peruse and respond back to you. Chris, thank you so much for coming live from your workshop, for kicking off this week's show, and all of your beautiful work.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you. Whew, that was good. But now I'm so excited to introduce you to our next artisan, Sharon of Illuminated Me. Sharon has experienced a beautiful entrepreneurial journey that has led her to creating intricate beaded jewelry. You are going to adore this artistic yet very wearable jewelry, from her hand-woven beadwork to her newest Silk Road Spice collection, which artfully arranges these tiny little herbs and seeds and spices, and then she sets them in a resin. Help me welcome Sharon this morning to VAM. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Heather. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. It's just an honor to be part of the VAM fam.
Well, we are honored to have you, and I absolutely love your story. And I was hoping you could take a few minutes and tell us about your journey and, of course, show us your beautiful designs.
I can absolutely do that. So my journey began, it feels like, since I was born. I've always been an engaged artist and very visual. I have had two very long careers, one in media and filmmaking and the other in social justice work. And as a result of that latter work, it's pretty stressful. So I started beading, actually at our local Caravan Beads. And they taught me how to make really beautiful pieces. And they have beautiful beads from Japan that I use. And so you could really say that beadwork is what opened the door to me becoming a satisfied artisan, being able to make a living doing beadwork and then experimenting with metals and with these spices that I'll get to show you. So if there's one slide that's going to come up in a minute that shows you who Illuminated Me is. So because I did a lot of work in social justice, and my documentary work was really focused on celebrating cultures from around the world, I have that through line going through my business. And we really believe in unity and collaboration. Again, honoring cultures from around the world. The women you see in this picture, they're all friends. And I'd like to thank Anthony Manfredonia, my collaborator from New York City, who's a designer, who brought us all together to showcase the pieces that we do together, as well as some of the cuffs that I'll be showing you on the next slide. So here are the cuffs, and honestly, they are as breathtaking on the screen as they are in person. They are hand stitched. These are, again, glass beads from Japan that I hand stitch with very fine needle. The beads range in size from like 1 millimeter to 5 millimeter. And I use a very durable thread to reinforce the work. Each piece is also made to be lightweight. And these are the adjustable versions of the cuffs that you're seeing. They have a lobster clasp that is in 14 karat gold filled. And so it would fit most wrist sizes. And we have some fixed cuffs as well. But what I can show you today is that I am wearing, if you want to go back to me, I don't know if you can see this, but I am wearing the Magdalene cuff, if we go back to full screen. And the cuff has this mosaic pattern in the middle. And it has these, so here's the mosaic pattern. Sorry, it's weird because I'm looking at myself and it's reversed. And it's got this Byzantine color and shape, and you can see the cross on both sides. So it is named after Mary Magdalene, who was a very important figure to me. What I appreciate about Mary is really her strength and her resilience and her fierce loyalty to her beliefs. The cuffs, each of these cuffs are named Cleopatra cuff, the Hathor cuff, and they all are part of the collection that I call Homage, where we do pay our respect to people and places. So they are meant to inspire. And what I've heard from some of our customers are that they renew a sense of themselves that they may not have felt for a long time. And that is that, you know, youthful strength, empowerment. And so the cuffs start at about $175, and you can find those on our website and in the VAM collection, which we'll talk about later. That's located on our website. So on the next slide, you'll see the pieces that Heather mentioned earlier, which are our Silk Road Spice Collection. So this is an evolutionary process. Because I am a designer, and my husband is too, and actually it's really, I could not do any of this, including sitting here with the cameras and the lights, without Peter Herrick, who's awesome. But these are herbs and spices that we embed in resin. And we do this because I just love to cook. And I thought, like, what better way to tell the story of food and culture and its meaning in our lives than to put them in a keepsake. And so, let's see, I think that what you can see on the screen right now are the poppy a poppy ring and necklace, a chili ring, saffron, those beautiful bright red threads, and you can see them embedded in the necklace. And then you can also see black sesame seed off to the, it might be your left or right, with a black sesame seed ring. We make all of these in 24 karat gold plated brass or pewter. And we also offer silver plated as well. So if we go to the next slide, what you'll be able to see, so this is the mustard seed. And many of you out there may be very familiar with this and know it as the faith seed. This piece was originally created as a request from a customer. She grew up, I think, Catholic, and her grandmother had given her the mustard seed in like a little ball, and it hung around her neck. And unfortunately, the customer had lost it. So when she came to a show and she saw that we had taken poppy seeds and black sesame seeds, she said, "Do you think you can do mustard seed?" And we did. And so what you see here is this beautiful seed that is the symbolism are from religions from around the world, but we did our research, and they're characterized as hope, growth, and strength. And then if you want to come back to me, I will show you what happens when you order one of our Silk Road spice pieces. So I don't know if you can see me full screen. There we are. Hi. Okay. So because it's so special, these pieces are so special and meaningful, we put them in our Silk Road Spice box. This is a beautiful gold foil embossed box. And when you open it up, here is one in silver. I think it might be a little difficult to see, but you'll notice down below, it says that it's the mustard seed. And we also put the words hope, growth, and strength. So you get this, but we also love to educate people. So you'll also receive a card that gives the history and description of how it's used in foods, which I find pretty helpful. And the other thing that you'll get, I'm just going to toot the horn of Maine Made. I am a very proud Maine Made member. So you will get to receive this card, and you'll get a little bit of information about what it means to be part of the Maine Made product family, small business family. And the other thing is that I love personal notes. So if you're giving this as a gift, we worked with a local printer, Strong Arm Bindery, to create these beautiful note cards. Again, can you tell I like gold? This is the gold foil embossed here, and it's a really sturdy note card. And I should probably buy one of Chris's pens because I do love handwritten cards, and I could use that to make personal notes for those of you who want to purchase our products. So the next slide will show a really new, exciting project that we've been working on for over a year to get it just right. So I want to introduce to you, this is the Maine Seaweed Paperweight. And I don't know what, I'm breathless every time I look at it. I'm breathless when I make it. So the seaweed in here is Irish moss. It's harvested off the coast of Maine. The stand is actually made in maple. It's made by my husband, who is also a woodworker. And he designed this really incredible stand. So when you come back to me, you'll see me holding the stand with the paperweight, and I can show you how it, there we go. Okay. So here's the stand. You can see it to scale. It comes out. And what I love about this is that, you know, I can spend hours looking at this seaweed because it looks like it's floating in water. And it really reminds me of the beach, what Maine means to me, what the coast of Maine means to me. This is done in a gold-plated brass color. I'm sorry, metal. And this can be an awesome Father's Day gift. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Direction is, you know, hard for me. We can personalize these paperweights. So this is a brass plate here. And this, we could customize it with a name or a year. And as you saw in the slide before, these are great for special occasion, birthday, anniversaries. It is capturing Maine in its essence. And actually, I should say the coast of Maine, because we do want to honor the pine tree as being a state symbol as well. We do make these pieces to order. Most pieces are made to order. And so if you're interested in the paperweight for Father's Day, we recommend you order as soon as possible, because the deadline for receiving an order would be June 10th, because we need to make it and it takes a while to cure. Yeah, I guess I would say come to our website, follow us on Instagram at Illuminated Me and Facebook. We're always, you know, putting up images of our work and telling the story of our company, and posting things that we really believe in that do reflect the work that I've done working with older adults and the immigrant refugee communities. It's all one. My life path from the filmmaking to beadwork to now working with beautiful herbs, spices, what nature gives us. It's all one thread.
Oh my gosh, so much to love here too. I love the diversity of your collection. I love the detail that you put into every single element. Like someone that takes the time to think about gold foil on a card, you know that they put even more attention into their craft. So such gorgeous stuff. And I think that the paperweight is just magical. Like I love, again, the diversity of it. I love that this is something, not only are you creating things that women will absolutely adore and feel so amazing wearing, but now you're offering that same beauty to the men in our lives. So thank you for just sharing so much with us.
You're welcome. And, you know, I will add, we do have now cufflinks. That is a new addition, and it's in new arrivals. And we have these beautiful cufflinks for men. I think we've posted some seaweed cufflinks. So those are a great gift and great for like bride, groomsmen and things like that.
What a cool idea. I love that. Now, Sharon, I understand that you might be offering something special to our VAM viewers this week.
I am. So this week I am offering 10% off site-wide, no minimum, and free shipping just for VAM people. So the code is VAM, and that is available till next Saturday. Were there any questions that came up at all?
So I don't see any questions. Let me flip through a lot of shout outs. You've got some major fans out there, people that are talking about, you know, how beautiful your work is, how lightweight. They were talking specifically about the bracelet, and I was happy to see that because I adore that beaded bracelet. But I started thinking, like, is it going to feel heavy and clunky? But someone who's had firsthand experience said not at all. They love your packaging. One person mentioned, and I thought this was a really cool idea, your Silk Road Spice collection would be great for someone in culinary school or someone that's in the culinary arts area. What a fun gift. So,
well, I actually want to do a shout out because Michael Twitty is a James Beard award-winning writer and chef, and I was so blessed when he came to Portland, Maine, and it's just, and he purchased some of my pieces, and he told me that his grandmother used to carry the mustard seed, so he got that, so I'm totally honored. I do want to say one last thing, just to also, like, I feel so blessed and privileged to be here and, you know, be surrounded by wonderful people. And I just want to end with a quote. This is from Dr. Cornel West, and he said that none of us alone can save the nation or the world, but each of us can make a positive difference if we commit ourselves to do so. And that's my commitment, to show up and be here and just spread the word of collaboration and unity.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So there are so many possibilities with Illuminated Me. Something for you, gift ideas for Father's Day. It's absolutely endless. So make sure that you use code VAM and receive 10% off site-wide. That's just for us. How cool is that? And free shipping. I love free shipping. And I love when people match it up with savings too. So Sharon, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful work, your beautiful energy, such an inspiration. And thank you for being a part of the VAM fan.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Whew. I told you it was going to be a great lineup, and you're really, I can see you're enjoying this. So thank you for all of the comments. I see so many of you from around the country. I see some Mainers in there. So thank you I see some people sharing. So again, you know, the more that we can share the live feed, the more people that these artisans can reach. And that's really what we're about, is getting the beautiful work of these artisans that we have around the country in front of the people that love their work and want to experience their work firsthand. So we're ready to move to our last artisan this Saturday, and it's Jennifer from Main Hill Studio. Jennifer started out as a quilter and fell in love with fabric. Jennifer uses cut pieces of fabric to construct this intricate collage that she then transforms into works of art, from adorable magnets and luggage tags to artistically designed and detailed cards, journals, and pictures. I can't wait for you to meet Jennifer and see her beautiful work. So let's bring Jennifer on. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning.
Hi, Heather. Hey, thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Absolutely. I so love the way that you use fabric to depict the world around us. And I'm super curious. How do you, I'm a creative, but I don't understand how people do this. How do you go from a piece of flat fabric to making these beautiful collages?
Well, when I'm looking for fabric for my designs, I tend to actually gravitate towards fabric store or quilt stores. They actually have a great variety of different fabrics which work well in my designs, especially a fabric which is called batik. And if you're not familiar with batiks, I have some examples here for you. For instance, this gray piece, I don't know if you can see it well enough, but this gray piece of material is a batik. And when I walk into a quilt shop, I immediately would look at this and think, oh, this would be great for rocks. I use this for wings in my birds. It's something that I use in a lot of my designs. And so when I walked into the store, that's what came to mind when I saw this fabric. This fabric right here, also batik, is one that when I first saw this, it reminded me of a stormy ocean or a stormy lake. And so that's I use this in a lot of pictures. It changes the picture if I use this versus something like this batik in a picture. It just changes it, as I said, from something stormy to something that's a little bit less stormy and more bright, like a bright, clear day. This is another example of something that I would use for my water pictures, something that had to do with water. And this one right here, as soon as I walked into the store and I saw this batik in particular, I use this all the time for leaves. It just screamed leaves to me. It's got a great variety of color in here, which when you put it all together kind of gives the trees or whatever or the leaves on my pictures a really nice variety. So that sort of explains where I get my fabric, and just the part that I love the most is putting all the pieces together and into my pictures and that's just the part that I really love, and that's something that is really fun for me. So moving on from that to some of my products, I have cards. These cards are $5, and they all come in a plastic sleeve. And I have currently I have 33 different designs available. So if you look online, you can see the different designs. And just to show you everything that I make is all individually done. Just to show you a little bit of a difference in some of my cards. This one has that same material I'd shown you earlier right here as the leaves. This is a different fabric for the leaves here. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can see, but if you look closely at the actual chickadees, there's some different fabric that I use in the actual chickadee. Sometimes the background will be a different color. It varies a lot in my cards, and it's just something that's kind of fun for me to make them a little bit different. Just to give you some other ideas of some cards that I have a dog. There's a cat as a sample here. There's a great trout, which would be awesome for Father's Day if everyone's looking for a Father's Day present. And the doves with the heart are really popular. And if you can see that, it's a little glary, are really popular for if someone's getting married. So then I'm going to move on to my my journal. The journals come actually in a plastic sleeve. And currently I have 12 different designs on these. And this happens to be my lighthouse design right here. And when you open it up, the inside is all lined, so you can write. I don't know if you can see that at all, if I can get it closer. Anyways, they're lined. And then I have luggage tags, and the luggage tags are $9. And these, for instance, this is a great one for Father's Day. I've also got a great one here with a chickadee and some winter berries. This is a really fun one too, with a nice with the sand dollar. And then there's dogs and cats. And I believe on those I have 24 different options available online. And these are made with a nice hard plastic, so they're very durable. And on the back is where you put your name and your address. And in order to do that, you just pull out this strap right here and you move the plastic out with your thumb, and that reveals the paper. So it's easy to write your name and stuff on there. And then if we move on to the magnets are $5. And again, they're done the same way. That's all layered fabric. And these, I believe I have 22 different designs online to choose from. And now the pictures, I have actually, this is a really popular one. This is 3 section, and each section is 3 by 3. So it's a fairly small, I believe it's like 5.5 inches across by 15 inches, I believe, long. So it's great for a small space. A lot of people will buy them for their bathrooms or for a space between windows or doors in their house. And these come in 17 different designs. Again, if you look online, you can scroll through and look at those. This is one that's just kind of for the Maine coast or for the New England coast with the lobsters and the lighthouse and the sailboat. I also have some other options that I kind of got available up here. There's one for someone who likes to go skiing. I've got a moon with a branch going through, so like a kind of like a night scene. This one has some chickadees with some winter berries, and then I've got some seashells right here. And then again, there's another sample of how this picture is just a little different with a little bit different fabric. So they all kind of vary. They're all individually done. I also have a lot of 11 by 14 and 8 by 10 pictures available online, and there's a number of different ones to choose from, and they really vary in price depending on how much detail is in the actual picture. One of my favorite pictures to do are these 3-section ones right here, which I call my panorama pictures. And when I first did these, it was really kind of fun because I looked at it and I felt like I was looking through a window. And so I kind of call them my looking through a window picture. And those are also vary in price depending on the detail. But for instance, just to give you an idea, this one right here, I don't know if you can see that, hopefully it's not a glare. is some chickadees with some winter berries. And this one is $130. And then something like this other one right here. This one is some birches on a lake. And this one has more detail. So this one is 150. So there's a lot of different options in all these pictures online. And when you're online and you're looking through and if you don't see anything that works for you, if you're in a different part of the country and you want something more personal, I am always open to special orders. In fact, I love special orders. So if you have a picture of something that you're interested in, or if you have an idea of something that you would like me to do, please contact me. My email account is mainhillstudio@gmail.com. And that's a great place to send me pictures, or, if you have any questions. I would love to answer questions, and I love to, as I said, do special orders. And they're just kind of gives me a variety in my week. So I guess that's it. I really appreciate you guys giving me the time today to share my products and talk a little bit about myself. And thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to share with us. And, I have to admit, I was shopping while you were talking, and I already have those little luggage tags in my cart right now. We're all fantasizing about when we get to travel again. And I tell you what, I'm going to be the best dressed and best accessorized traveler out there, because I'm ready to go. And your tags, I love the puffin one. So that's going to be right there. So thank you for showing us such a variety.
No problem.
I was talking to a friend the other day, and she's not from Maine, but she loves to vacation in Maine, and they were planning on going to Maine this year. And of course, because of the virus, so many people aren't able to go to the places that they love. And so I was thinking, as you were showing that the 3 up and down picture, that would be beautiful for her to be able to put into her home. It's almost like a little piece of Maine.
Yep.
To kind of take the place, I guess, of not being able to travel. So
Yeah.
That's really cool that you're able to kind of help people experience things, even if they're not able to get to where they love to go.
Right. Yeah. And they're actually a really great size, like, especially in the summertime when I do my shows, that's a great size for people to buy and just stick in their suitcase or something like that. So it is a really versatile little size.
Awesome. And I love that you offer customization. So if you have a photo of maybe your backyard that you would like to have a panoramic picture of, then that would be absolutely gorgeous. So much fun. Real quick, so if people are thinking about gifts, what would be a couple of things that you would point out as possible gifts?
Well, one of my better sellers are the luggage tags, and they're great because they're just a small size. Again, you can, if you're just going to somebody's house and you want to bring a hostess gift or something like that, or a lot of people buy them in the fall or over the summer to put in stockings for Christmas time. So that's really a really great little seller that I have right there.
Fantastic. Good. And I'm looking through the questions. One person wants to know how you connect the fabric. Is it sewn?
I use a heat bond.
Heat bond. Okay. So it's not going to move.
No, it's not going to move at all. Nope. It is on there.
Great. Very good. People are really, the chickadees, there are a couple of shout outs about the chickadees.
Great.
Yeah. So lots of luggage tags. People are talking about loving the luggage tags, the journals. I see a couple of people talking about those too. That's really a cool idea for a young, someone, a lot of different people, but I think about, a teenager that experiencing a summer like this summer. This is not your normal summer.
No.
And
Yeah.
wouldn't it be really cool to get a journal for someone to be able to kind of, memorialize what this experience was like in a beautiful artisan created journal.
And just as a little note to that, if you look online, one of my designs on the journals, there's some chickadees and I have some different birds. And a lot of times people will buy those to keep track of birds that they see in their yard and stuff like that as a journal for that. And that's been a popular kind of thing to do.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So I understand that you also have a promotion just for VAM fans.
I do. Yep. It is just 10% off of anything on my website, and it's VAM is the code.
Awesome. Very good. So everyone, make sure that you stop by mainhillstudios.com and take a look at all of the different designs. You'll be amazed. It's going to be hard for you to narrow down your selection of what exactly you're going to put in your basket. And that's okay, because we have an extra 10% off. So you don't have to be too discriminating with that. Just add a couple of more in and know that you're saving. Make sure you use the code VAM and get 10% off of your entire order through next Saturday. Jennifer, thank you so much for telling us the story, educating us on how you make this, and of course, showing all of your beautiful work.
Thank you very much.
Wow, our time went really fast this week, and we are so honored that you spent about an hour. We're a little less than an hour with us, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. I don't know about you, but I love the opportunity to purchase high quality, unique artisan products from around the country from artisans that I wouldn't otherwise know about. We'd love to see the goodies that you are purchasing each week from the VAM Artisans. So please take a second and post a picture on Facebook and tag VAM Artisan Market so that we can see the beautiful things that you're purchasing. If you're purchasing jewelry or something that could be worn, how cool would it be for the artisan to be able to see you adorning yourself with their piece? So please share that with us. Make sure to place your order fast so that you do not miss out on the products that you love. Remember, this being an artisan created product, they are sometimes limited, so don't miss out. Each week, our artisans have experienced sellouts, so you do not want to delay in placing your orders. Also, don't forget, each one of our artisans this week is offering an exclusive VAM promotion, so take advantage of that too. Now, if you're new to VAM or if you've missed previous shows, there's no need to worry. Every live show will remain on Facebook and on YouTube, which means that you can go back and watch again and again, and you can even order from artisans after their show has published. So don't forget to take a look at previous shows. Be on the lookout for next week's live show lineup, and please help us get the word out about VAM. We are finding that a lot of people are watching VAM through the playback, through the replay. So please take a moment and share this live event so that our artisans can reach as many people as possible. That's just the best way to share the love. Also, we're always looking for talented artisans from across the country. So share the VAM Artisan Facebook page if you know someone that would be great on VAM. The application is in the About section of that Facebook page. So speaking of talented artisans, let's see this week's lineup one last time. Let me welcome Chris from the Acadian. We have Sharon from Illuminated Me, and of course, Jennifer. Thank you all so much for being a part of our show today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
So much,
Very
Hannah.
good. Thank you. So that's it for us this week. Make sure you stay safe and stay well, and we will see you next Saturday with a whole new lineup of talented artisans. Take care, everyone. Bye.
But you just make sure that there's nothing she's going to say after.